Yo, what is good, YouTube? We got day two worlds, day two play-ins, you know what I'm saying? Day two. Let's go. No, I'm just kidding. So basically, like and subscribe. And then also, 100 Thieves, they playing after this game. I don't know if I really want to pay attention to the first game, but
in my mind are what the picks are going to be, because both teams are really creative in the draft, so I have no idea what we're going to be seeing.
No more Rumble.
No more Rumble.
Bring it on. He loves that.
No more Rumble, but please teams be creative. We open playing with a bang.
And you heard this episode, we were going mid, bot. Thank God, by the way, folks, we're out of that meta. Like, I am cheering.
I'm really trying to get to the 100
Early
Thieves
game is
game.
criticized, and we're not talking about them. Like,
I'm not really trying to even care about this shit. I think Gam should win.
for the water, she said he flushes in.
And then this is happening.
Marble runs through, slides through. Elio does get a trade, but over to the support.
Love stepped up when it's
Yep.
engage into the bush.
Easy Love just trolling.
Back into this lane.
Yeah, the fact that you had to burn the flash there for Emo is making things a little bit suspect, because it makes it a little bit easier for Forest to try and look for a gank. Traditionally, you would want to try and use that jump from the Tristana to get away from the engage, but if you're able to follow it up with the flash, it makes it so much more difficult to buffer. Now Hawks
Fighting again, shattering strike. Bit of damage down, comes through thanks to Marble. Easy Love looks for an angle himself, but nothing apart from the 4-shot gearing up.
I like this aggression from Hawks though, because you, as a Shyvani, you want to try and quick farm to level 6.
This shit boring as fuck. I'm really just trying to watch 100
So let's send
Thieves.
it over to the casters on the other.
And Gam won, of
83%
course.
win rate all time. This guy is an absolute beast on this pick. Going to try and move up towards this top side, so Elio reads it well to get into position for the Void Grubs, but they get the reset off. Hawks get the Void Grubs, and Gam kind of just stay looking at them here. They might be looking for a bit more though.
About it. It's hard with the Poppy. Vista stops him again. That set-pass presence annoying as there we go between worlds. Equalizer in response. Forest gets on out, and just with a little bit of a pullback, Kiaya threatens, but there's no kill. Ulti's committed, but in the end, Grubs and the power of 3 go over to SHG.
Yeah, not quite level 6 for either of the junglers. Kiaya just trying to see if he can interrupt the reset from Forest.
Second to none in this series.
The Hawks! And if it was, he gets control over lane, he brings it.
Okay, sorry.
So a lot of
Is the game over?
we need to do to improve him.
They 2-0'd.
Academy
Not just in the 5v5, but
performance.
Nice.
Easy Love. Make it a quadra. And at the start of today, I thought, nah, Levy's gonna make heavy.
All of GAM members welcoming him to
And zero.
Okay, let's get into the actual shit. So 100 Thieves, 3 minutes in. 100 Thieves versus R7 against Summit. Summit from TL, Cloud9 Summit. What was the FPX?
We hold. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's about ball.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Jin pick.
Rainbow7.
I mean,
The Jin pick, Cassante is fine, whatever. The Jin pick, not a fan.
3-man, 4-man dives immediately down towards this bottom side. Try and punish Tomo and Ayla, because
Alia.
SAO can always run in and you just get a ton of damage off very quickly. And as long
What are the stats? Let me see.
as if you ever try and get her out and use the shield effectively to just get
They're ranked 50, bro.
control there, because if you ever try and contest, SAO can always run in and you just get a ton of damage off very quickly. And as long as you get that push, it makes things significantly easier for you in controlling and dictating the pace of the game. There's the crash down, but I think this is where if you start to fall behind and you do end up losing the pace, a gank from River or you don't get a crash off effectively sets up for that Jarvan very well, and that's where it starts to get scary for the bottom.
I mean, again, all eyes, as we said, are down on that bottom side. Good trade here from Kana in the mid lane against Quid. As Quid on this way has to be careful for the all-in always, of course. Nice to see way back in the mid lane as it's going exactly how you expect. Level 2 going to be hit first here by Seo, who, again, has been on Rainbow 7 for a long time now. This guy I mean, he has the star power, I think, as well, Dagda. It's just especially going back and watching them versus Infinity. What an impressive AD carry.
Yeah, and look, this is nice poke coming through from Tomo, but Lions is playing the lane somewhat. Look, this is nice poke coming through from Tomo, but Lions is playing the lane somewhat effectively, where it's when you go for the crash down, you
It's Summit, bro. Don't forget, bro.
The rel, so you can actually just poke and prod Ayla and almost like kite back and make sure that Ayla's not able to hit you back. So in that position, then you're in a really strong spot to just continuously fight for bush control, push them out of the lane, and you're seeing them use that really well. But now River could go red into a potential bot side gang, so you need to try and crash this wave very quickly.
Side gam.
If you are R7.
Indeed, spotted on the ward here as again, Saya looks for that all-in. You can see on the bottom side, I mean, both these AD carries have got a lot to show for it. Stats aren't great, but again, he has a lot of star power, so that's what makes him exciting as an AD carry, and we already talked about how Tomo brings in a lot to 100 Thieves after coming in and replacing Meech earlier on.
Yeah, and then it kind of alleviated a lot of the pressure on Quid, because when you look back at 100 Thieves in the course of the year, a huge amount of it was relying on Quid to kind of be that big playmaker in the mid to late game to find that success for 100 Thieves. And we saw it like in playoffs as well. His Yone plays were absolutely sick, but just having that stableness has been great. But here we go, River, full clear. Does he try and get in onto the bottom side here? Good crash time for R7. I think they're fine.
Okay. They just look for deep wards instead. Sayo, another spinning axe. Clear that there's no vision here in the tri-bush as Odie just moves into River, waits for the Scuttle Crab spawn. Instead, River uses his time to get back and get double longsword.
Yeah, I think you can see the nerfs though to the brand, like not being able to clear as quickly. He's matching the Jarvan clear speed through the jungle, and this is kind of, we started to see him fall off a little bit, or why you don't want as much of that brand in your game. But Jarvan now back on the map, should be able to take that top side, and maybe a little bit of focus for Sniper in that top lane as well.
Lions just thinking about an engage as top lane, yeah, we simmer back. I love that you highlighted the matchup earlier on, Dagda, as to why this Jax was a good pick. The B1 Cassante, just when you thought he's disappeared, or at least not as prioritized, he appeared.
We should look for the Draven there.
The Sniper, I talked about his impact in the game, but again, has to get out of the lane of Summit. An old LCS top laner as he looks for the counter-strike, actually finds it, looks for the extra explosive charge, but he's done his damage. Look at where the lane is. Yeah. Sniper needs help.
He needs help big time, and that's why I thought River would go.
Oh dear. Wait for it. Ooh. Where's the counter-strike timer?
He's okay. I think that's why I thought it'd be Crab into top, just to try and get control there because the lane was in such a bad state, but instead went for that vision control on the top side, and also I think snuck away camp as well, but it just means that now you're in a bit of a difficult spot here. You'll have to go for the reset here. Sniper, Wave is in a great spot for Summit. You'd need some way to break this.
Yep. You do indeed. Lions just getting rooted down to the bot side in the meanwhile. Teo gets to stand beside, the axes are there, but he cleanses through. Ayla actually coming
finally, get out.
Trouble.
Oh, do we have to fly?
Would be big to roll the game forward as flashes burn. In the meantime, Lions wanted to go in more, but Sayo, he's run out of mana and he stops right there.
Yeah, sometimes you connect
hit the minions, bro. Hit the minions.
Regret life decisions.
Why did we pause?
The issue is down.
I mean, I want Summit to make sure everything's okay because he's having a great time. The fact that you got coming through in these leads, and especially when you look at this match to LA championship for himself with that success on R7 as well.
There is a peripheral issue I've just been told as well, by the way, so apologies for the delay, guys. We're just going to try and work that out and then get you back into game. You're talking about Summit. I mean, I got excited when he came. This guy's going to...
He's kind of found a bit of a self in the LLA. He globe and finally picking up his man who was point for me when I was looking at R7, how consistent he would find these leads, and especially when you look now.
I feel like that before
we saw them pick
like this happens. It's a crazy run.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's an absolutely insane, and it was about bringing that stability to the bottom side that really made Tomo shine. The fact that he was able to kind of leave himself on his own and it opened up Ayla to actually start making these roams in the early stages, which I know Ayla has got some criticism leverage towards him, but I think his understanding of where he needs to be positioned on the map in those early games is absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
And I think that's where you really started to see 100 Thieves shine, where you could play towards those solo laners. You could get the early fights around grubs because you've got control with that positioning. So I think that's really where Tomo shone. The only thing I hate about Tomo is that I grew up in North Dublin, and I grew up with Ados and Damos, and I want to call him Tomo so
Bro,
bad.
you have no
and
idea.
It's so difficult to say
As
Tomo
an Australian,
every time.
I want to call him Tomo.
Yeah,
You know,
you're the
Tomo
same.
goes to the servo.
Yeah.
You know, like that's in the blood as well. Maybe.
I think R7, it's wasn't like you didn't think. I think they want to try and get the reset for Quid though, which is why River showed up in mid, because he's a little low on mana.
Why?
Yeah, I think Sniper trying to see if he could get out Summit's one as well, but this is a little risky for 100 Thieves. I think they want to look for the pick instead. Sniper did get at least some push on top.
You could hear I was worried, Dagda, because with no wall out here, someone with no ult as well. Top laners are coming in. Bear and maybe not all here as someone looks for a whirling. Doesn't find it. In the end, grubs are taken to the power of 2, but Rainbow7 want at least one to hit on in. Flag and drag away.
Yo, River's so good. How to get?
Disengaging is not good.
No, Sniper.
Flag and drag away from that River. Grubs are taken to the power of 2, but Rainbow7 want at least one to hit on in.
Wait. It's because our ADC can't help us here.
Doesn't find it. In the end, grubs are taken to the power
Wait, what? Why can't we just fight here?
of 2, but Rainbow7 want at least one to hit on in. Flag and drag away from that River with no ulti, but him disengaging is not good. The Seer gets a stack down and a cash in, but Sayo.
That's fine. If it's Cassante, bro, fuck it, bro.
Yeah, 100 Thieves needed to stay together. When River EQ'd over the wall, you could kind of see R7 go, wait, he's not coming back. So we can go for this play. And now River hit 6 off the grubs though. Do they try and look for a little bit more? Still 3 members of R7 on this top side.
Nah, just try to swap or something. Oh, I mean, he's just gonna jump
caught out with the Zenith's blade once again from Ayla, and the kill could not have gone to a better person. 1k gold lead for Sayo, starting off this game 1.
That's not good.
And just off of 100 Thieves not try and stepable very quickly.
I mean, a chill like this for Rainbow7 this game 1 could shock us out of our seats as push comes through once again. Much slower early game than what we experienced between GAM and SHG a little bit earlier. But 100 Thieves, they come back to lane. Curtain Call is now here, and you can see River's got some clearing to do, but that Dragon still sits up, waiting for a take-up. So Odie thinks about it, but gets Scuttle instead.
Just taking Scuttle, gets to level 7. And now looking at this bottom side, Ayla.
Engage, Shattering Strike, crash down is there. Sayo again looking for maybe another cash in, and Ayla won't get out of this one.
Oh my god.
Still nuts.
I can't see this, bro.
No camps
There's
here.
the jump away from Kana, yeah. I think he's going to start
Flag and drag, and there's
when it comes to CS, but
They might have should have fought at that fight over there.
we'll get flag and drag, and there's good damage here already for the Jarvan with the Tunneler in hand as the Zenith Blade follows through. Odie is nowhere nearby. Cataclysm crash down, gets him out the flag.
No,
Q.
what?
He's not enough with the smite. One more.
Yes,
auto
Q
River
again.
just needs it, the
Okay.
flag. Gets him out the flash.
What?
Q. The Zenith Blade follows
How did he
through.
get
Odie is
buffered
nowhere
there?
nearby. Cataclysm crash down, gets him out the flash. Q. It's not enough with the smite. One more auto River just needs it. The flag does it as Kana now looks to zone him out, but this could turn into bad. The flag actually not taken. A little bit out of range, it seems. The rocket jump gets Kana out of dodge.
you could see R7 knew that 100 Thieves were trying to make some sort of play. Needed gold on this way.
It's taken away as Kana used his teleport to get back to lane over to the inner turret so he didn't get dove. Raven and stabilize the game a little bit.
I think we're spotted. A lot more blood as the Void Grubs are about to come up. VT for the Draven as well. But you see here, right? River gets spotted.
What?
Because look how long River stays in this area, but Lions just doesn't respect it. And because look how long know that River is somewhere in here. I think they just assumed, hey, look, he's definitely backed away. Because look how long River stays in this area. But Lions
did they just
doesn't
let him?
respect it.
Aren't
And
they
walking
stronger?
forward, I thought maybe he could get away, but
Literally,
it's similar to
Draven just
River,
comes
which only
and we
CCs
kill
himself
everybody.
for a little for Ayla to get into position. And then River just about able to get the kill
Almost.
with that reduced movement speed on the rail.
Almost getting away, but in the end, a kill over the River. He's starting to build up an individual lead as well. He's got himself his first item. Dagger, I see a sundered sky, and I see a grub fight brewing.
Still though, Sayo very, very strong at this point in time, so if they can set him up well, they're in position, but that's a TP.
Oh my god. Sayo's right on his ass. OT that. OT someone back. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. It could have been better, bro.
And R7, they're scrambling to get a front to back. That just cannot happen. 100 Thieves get the fight, and they'll get these grubs as well.
I look at it, Dagger, and I see R7. They're trying to get out here and do grubs at the same time, moving parts.
Yeah, and look, Sniper able to come in on the back line, so Sayo doesn't really have the front line he needs to keep himself safe. Quid getting a ton of damage onto Kane as well.
Sniper played this so bad.
Of the way, and a nice ultimate from Sniper.
I mean, yeah, I guess it was nice. But here, like, I guess he started off with his W, trying to push him back. He just flashes it, bro. So, like, he has flash. We should have started with, like, our Q or something. And then maybe we can flash over and then push him and then OT him back over the wall or something like that. And then that would be a crazier play because we could get this. We can always get the support for free. No flash, we should be able to get the support. Unless that bitch just starts running away. Like, that would have been a crazy play. But he kind of was just, I mean, he was just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get him. Oh, he has flash.
Damage onto Kane as well, using that long range of the way, and a nice ultimate from Sniper to yoink.
And then obviously,
give himself an escape.
Obviously he has to try to live, so you can only OT someone who's going to push you away. So we get the support for free, I guess. But we have to use the OT for it. That wasn't necessarily necessary.
Brute as well. And you see frustration there in Odie's face.
And this is what Sniper's great at. This is what he was great at, especially against Cloud9 on this Cassante. His ability to section off fights, and I think just his overall skill as a team fighter is what is a really great point about this. Let's call him 17 again. As Cully comes through, or rather, the encirclement of death.
No flash.
Takes some of his stacks with him. And Sayo drops on down.
And this is why River was praised for his creativity. Just waiting in the bush, waiting for Sayo to step up, knows that the Draven cannot get away, and now Odie wants to try and make something happen on the bottom side.
River's just playing low elo, like, no cut.
It's not going to be easy to try and look for a dive here. No. R7 still hovering, though.
I mean, 3 people are here, as you said. It's
like,
gonna be quite difficult.
No, if he has to, like, sit there and be creative, like, nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. Ayla does a reasonably good job of trying to keep his.
How is my Draven just dying? He had a lead. He was 2-0.
Topside jungle as well. It's not looking very pretty for R7, despite the fact it started off so
damn,
well.
missed the cannon.
I mean, for 100 Thieves,
missed the whole wave.
Even though it was a bit of a shaky start, even though R7 got kills.
Yeah, this nigga's tilted. He's down 2 levels after having, like, come on, bruh.
Especially on things like the Maokai, the Sejuani, I remember over the split. You know, on this Jarvan that is in his top 3 champ pool, by the way. Just unironically, it's the perfect meta for River. Seeing him getting to play something like this as well to set his team up, I know it's going to be good news.
Very true.
Yeah, I think for R7, you just need to find some way to disrupt this, but it's really difficult. The only real front line you have is Lines, but it's him trying to provide frontline for like River engage over Ayla with the range you have on Quinn and Tomo. It just makes it so hard to find these fights. You really need to try and look for a quick pick, but the fact they're here in Ripchild first makes things a little bit easier, but it looks like 100 Thieves are just kind of happy to trade on top side, but Summit did get bossed, so this is still a favorable trade for R7.
It really is. I mean, again, Summit with no TP, Sniper can't match it either, but they need the eye, and Lions is like, I'm gonna die if I get the eye. There's a solar flare that locks him down.
Okay, he's one shot. Oh yeah, this is huge. Oh, okay, can we get back in? Nope, that's it. Cassante does not have TP.
Gets out alive, so the support deaths for the eye.
And look at River just immediately running to the bot side of the map. So good. It's worth it though, but
for 100 Thieves now, but Lions is back on the map. You have a reset that could come through, but you're still in a position here as R7 if you really want to try and contest. Odie, very low on mana, is the only thing you'd be worried about, but you can see the Mastercard lane economy snapshot kind of tells the story of a lot of this game. Like, Summit has been doing a good job.
No one's even pinging their jungler. No, he's on vision. No one on the red team is pinging. Oh, now they ping it. They finally ping it.
once River's spotted on a ward, you can see that individual jungle lead.
I mean, they probably been seeing it, but no one's. But other teams like ping it all the time.
Nothing more so far. The TP's going to be burned down for 100 Thieves. It's Quid. Just coming and clearing this wave. Looks like the next option, Dagger, is going to be this Dragon, which is Chemtech to make number 2 if R7 want to start competing for it.
Yeah, I thought we were going... So, I was looking at where lines was on the map. I thought we might get a TP from someone onto the top side to just immediately look for the cross map on this, but I think they're just a little bit late, so it looks like 100 Thieves should be able to finish this Dragon and still get back out to protect most of their lanes. Because, again, I don't think you have enough damage as Kana with just the... with just his first item to actually get through Sniper.
Hang on. It comes through.
Ooh.
There's a solar flare. This is turning into a dive. Summit can't move. The flag and drag is flashed away from, and even with the Tarbis, he manages to get unstunned quick enough. River is now cataclysming down. And
Oh my God, Quid River. So well played. They just.
And Sniper just abandons topside. He knows they've got Rift Herald.
I mean, Ayla just pressed R on a stun target. Ooh, good
Sniper has done his job, but Herald got the charge.
restraint. I definitely would have went in there and died.
A little bit more gold in the value of their trade.
And it's the fact that the Rift Herald had to be used as well, right, to try and match. So for 100 Thieves, you're very
Really,
happy
they used that top?
managing to
Oh my
trade even
God,
on that
I didn't
one.
see it.
And now you get to move back in towards the mid lane. Sayo going to look for a reset, but Tomo's already gone for his, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a case of push out or 7 on this top side and very quickly look to congregate on this mid lane turret as you start to get the push from Tomo.
And when we're talking about some of these trades, we watching gold fluctuate. I mean, what is happening in this game is that after Sayo found an early gold lead, nothing much has happened. No more cash-ins, right, to accelerate this lead even further. But Quid is 3-0. Quid almost 2 items here on this way. And when you think about the range that can come through, the Spiraling Despair, how it integrates with things like the Cataclysm and the setup from Sniper, 100 Thieves are a very reliable member on a very reliable pick for this game 1.
It's also how reliable they've been in catching wave states.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the CS lead, it's apart from topside,
It's
it's just super good. They've been consistently finding ways to catch these waves, deny or
Is
the opportunities.
is it Golden Glue? Because the draft is so fucking good.
Then meet you with the objective and sure.
Like honestly, I was saying like why Jin, but with Quid and doing all that far range shit like they were talking about, and then you got River going in and out of team fights with all that mobility and shit, and Sniper is just gonna be in there hitting niggas anyways in the backline. So you have all type of follow up to do on Jin. Like you could just W, that's gonna get a kill. You can press OT, that should get 2 more kills. I feel like, as long as you're not behind.
Definitely a story.
And the way R7 is playing,
only person ahead is Summit here in this game as River's doing it again. He just won't get out of Odie's jungle.
No, just not giving them a chance. It's not often that you see a Jarvan getting the better value out of the invades than Brand, but definitely working out in favor of River right now, and it's just again getting these like deep wards that can try and help out. Also just a really sneaky TP ward just in at the back of the Draven there as well, so you have to be a little careful if Sniper is ever going to be able to TP in, or you try and overextend to commit to that mid lane tower. There is always a world where 100 Thieves can just show up behind you.
I love how Dagda, that's a small circle.
Yeah.
That's quite large, isn't it?
Yeah, see, I'm supposed to find the button that in...
Is there a big circle?
That is supposed to... Oh, there it is. No, we got this one that then brings it up, and then it looks a little bit smaller.
Then it's a small circle. Yeah, okay. All right.
Very good.
The more you know. We also have... there's a lot to work with here. It's great.
Yeah, some of the icons have changed, which threw me a little bit, so it took me a minute, but may not take a minute for River to find
I'm not allowed to touch this object, by the way, because there is a button titled confetti, and I have been told I am not allowed near it.
I think
no flash.
Will it be used in the middle of a teapot? We'll find out. 100 Thieves at least gearing up for 1 as they try and siege mid once again. Sayo, he's only on 1 and a bit items, and I'm looking at this Draven because he's got a lot to cash in here. I'm looking at almost 200 stacks here of the Adoration as 100 Thieves. They're also gearing up for maybe some pressure around this Baron while you're not expecting it to be taken. Early vision there is Tomo doing some good damage here, even with the 2-item cheaper spike that he has now with the rapid fire cannon.
Yeah, and I like the way we're seeing 100 Thieves try and play this out, which is consistently pushing sides and then grouping on towards mid. Because you can already look like there's no pressure on top side, right? Kana needs to get control there, so they just use that numbers advantage with Quid to get the mid lane turret. Now they start to move up, they can re-establish vision in the enemy jungle again. In theory, moving to the bottom side, but with Dragon in 40 seconds, I think they might have spent their turn though getting the top side in their favor and getting that mid lane turret, so it may be R7 would position the map to just rush down Dragon.
It may be 25 seconds till it spawns at the very least, as Kane is going to match his topside wave. I'm looking at TP's Dagda. I see them all up and available. I feel like this could be the setup for the 5v5. The individual cloud stats as well for both these teams add so much value. I'm just looking at those item spikes, see if Quid can get his second as we fast approach here as well. I'm looking to see if Summit can roll on in with the potential of a Sterix gauge here on this Jax as well. There's a lot of items that are potentially there, but we might not be hitting it as TP start us off.
Yeah, and again, you've got these like deep wards coming in on the back of the
whereabouts?
Behind.
Okay.
R7 with your sniper, if he can get in position, but R7 giving up a lot of space here.
He's here, and someone's going to stun him up, but unstoppable for the time being. He zones him off, and R7 are forced slightly off the Dragon. As Dragon resets, it's River who now in the middle of the pit looks for an angle. Sniper again playing patient as he forces someone to jump on with the counter-strike now out and about, but you see Quid's range is a real problem for Rainbow7 and a 2.5k. The fully has to commit, but Lion, as he jumps on in only under one target, he doesn't get the dream. He's now stuck in the back of Sniper is doing the rest. The young prodigy running in gets blown up in the end. I don't get to sell.
Come on, guys. Come on. This is okay. Quid's still alive though. Quid can carry.
Flushed away from Quid in the mid. Now running through for Sayo, and this Draven who started out promising is outranged again and outspoken as 100Thieves find their first.
Yo, I think Quid should take the kill, bro.
Perfectly hysterics. The range on Quid, the poke from Tomo. R7 needed
River kind of died for no reason.
Quicker, but they'd already given up so much because Lions was trying to keep this pressure on this top.
I feel like he should have had I feel like he should have had a QE, like the long wave pull down. Like it should be down already. Like the Dragon's dying, and if these niggas are coming in, if we had that thing down, they're just taking hella damage. He used OT instead of, or he used it either too early and then it was coming off of cooldown now, but. There has to be like a pool here that's just look at all the now, bro. Draven will be so much lower HP, but he used the pool earlier. Like look at this.
Poke from Tomo.
When this is started.
R7 needed to pull the trigger quicker, but they'd already given up.
Let me see the full fight again. Like right here, bro. This is fine. This is fine. But when the thing was about to die. Also, I don't really know about this one. He used this Q, and that's the Q I'm talking about. He used that sniping bolt. That sniping bolt here, it did nothing. But if he either saved it or just did like a normal poke bolt thingy, and then had his Q down coming up now, bro. Maybe Q now. What Q does he use? He CC'd that entire time. And then his Q is also so bad. His Q has to be over here. You have to have a sense of where the team fight is, bro. The team fight isn't rel. This nigga's like talking about burst the rel. Like, why are we bursting the rel? River's right here in front of 3 people. Can we help our teammate? So like what I don't think Quid played this that well. Like honestly, I guess that's what this is, because this fight could have been way better, bro. But look, because if he saved this Q or the Q before this, if he ever got this wave in this area right here earlier, this fight would have been like completely over. But he's bursting his he could have just used his regular Q to do this. I mean, it's just all in the moment and shit like that. But he could have used his regular Q to do this damage. It does the same amount of damage. So if you're just trying to hit the rel with this long ass ability that's only hitting rel, you're kind of wasting it. Like this, you could be winning the team fight by hitting everybody in this team fight.
Dream. He's now stuck in the back of Sniper. He's
like
doing
what?
The rest. The young prodigy running in gets blown up in the end.
And then he uses the other one. He could have pulled again. Bro, Hui is so broken. Just use the fucking pool, bro. That fat ass pool. He did this, but if he just walks up, this nigga's gonna die anyways. And like, I mean, this is just, you just have to like slow down sometimes, bro. You can be pulling this. Look at this Cataclysm. This is what River does. This is what fucking Jarvan does. He keeps niggas there for hella long and does hella damage. But he had no one helping him that entire fight, bro. He uses his Q that whole time. I don't know, bro. It's just like, we're getting cooked.
Blown up in the end. I don't get to sell his story any longer, but now I can focus on Tomo. A deadly flourish flashed away from Quid in the mid. Now running through for Sayo, and this Draven who started out promising.
Tomo going for that W over there is kind of troll. You gotta work with your team. I always work with your team.
You called it perfectly, Hysterics. The range on Quid, the poke from Tomo.
Pin for the team.
Oh, my bad. What happened, bro?
Trojan. It's
UW. That
Summit.
starts us off. Ayla, he's taking it all as someone now finally comes in. Odie is so lucky to be alive, but a flag and drag from River says thank you very much.
He's just no HP.
step forward, like
More proactive as like River as well. He hasn't been super explosive, but he's been the linchpin again. 10 out of 10 kill participation, much like we've seen in the regular season, where this team seems to revolve around the experienced member in 100 Thieves in the jungle.
But especially when we saw OR7 get these early leads, it was him hiding in a bush to get the pick.
Yep.
Him then going to starting to move into
There's
Data. But where? In the darkness is the Jarvan.
In the darkness, as you said, there's only River. As he sits in his namesake for the time being, the puddle looks to advance. Sniper slows down Lions, and he's got nowhere to go either.
These fights could be way better, bro.
Complete disaster. OR7 making sure there was no way that OR7 could spot him out. Complete lack of vision. Quid is getting that damage at long range that we're talking about. And Tomo is just completely free hitting. It's that simple setup that does so much work for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves such a role-playing team. He's not typing enough for my liking, but it's a job to do in each and every game. It feels
that boy nervous or something.
Well, yes, you've seen a little bit more Tristana, but I think you do need to shift away from these and try and bring yourself into the new era of what Worlds playing's meta has to be. Rise on, but I want to see him move back over to something that he can have a little bit more impact and actually fight River an awful lot of the time.
Wondering if R7 were going to stick around. You know, Odie, if you talk about some of those impacts, I remember things like the Poppy as well, you know, the Vibe, it's up and available, which a lot of the time it won't be. How do they feel about Maokai, Sejuani? Maybe something that can apply a lot more. And comparing these junglers, you know, this is domestically, by the way, as well. Odie, again, we already talked him up, like this guy is the massive face, if not the biggest face in the LA.
Yeah, and he has been crucial to the success.
Got his flash.
Well. Okay.
The ulti is a little crazy.
To get away from that, but yeah, Odie has just been such a crucial part of not only this team but this region. And it feels like
Jin has no mana now.
Relies on him to have a good early game, but unfortunately just can't.
There's Storm Surge, and there's Leandri's burn. Sayo half HP, Leon's flashed for that because Lions wanted to go on in. Ayla at least have caught out, but the flame
Oh my god, Tomo just ran it down.
Getting innovative, and it's working. Sniper teleported in. He's now got no one left to deal the damage. He's in the middle. 100 Thieves.
Let's see somebody.
And they thought they owned
Fuck.
mid, but the Rainbow7.
Nah, our ADC just kind of ran it down.
He's in the middle.
I don't want to even go back for a... No.
That's a negative one.
You don't even need to get this close. Look how big it is. You don't even have to get this close.
And this is a shutdown. Dagda, Rome wasn't
Oh my god.
already dead.
This could be a crazy throw.
Someone is looking for more. This Jax is 3 items, and he has a lot of cooldown. And Dagda, I'm worried because this Jax.
Well, had some choice words for the LCS when he left as well, so I think he has a bit of a bone to pick here coming into this. Now with 3 items, as you say, like, that teleport to his side. Where do you?
Solo is caught.
What?
Now finally, River finds him. So Kana, after everything good for R7, is caught out. There are no objectives up. That's the only bonus here for R7 after that pick.
Yeah, we'll get one dead. A secret get that ward for Summit. Because if you can try and get some way for him to...
He should be fighting, but Summit's not fighting.
Because Summit can just completely decimate Quid and Tomo, because someone jump 100 Thieves go forward. But that's where you can see River trying to hit that strong point.
Well, we got a split screen because there's a lot happening. Odie's actually caught out.
Nice.
Jungler's going to go golden, but as he comes out of this, he's surely dead. He flashes away.
Wait.
Onto Sniper, but as he matches, Jungle's going to be dead, and Baron's coming up.
No.
Out here hurts a lot as he pops his ulti, but Sniper reaches the range. 100 Thieves start the Baron post haste.
But you do have an opportunity for someone to try and team.
That nigga slowing him is kind of crazy.
100 Thieves, you guys take this, but this is what we're talking about. It's a slow Baron, and Sniper's caught.
Sniper's dead. Sniper's
Yo,
dead.
what the fuck is happening?
Baron's not going down fast enough, Dagda.
They don't have a quick take. It's only Quid that can really deal damage.
They got it. They got it. Bro, just take the. Just hit it.
To run immediately. 100 Thieves. They make the heist.
I guess they thought, nah, it's already gone. We've lost it anyway. But now he's the engaged. Lions knows he can. On to River. Says damage is big.
There we go. Look at the combo. Nice. That was a good combo there. Well, decent. Very good. Ah, stun his bitch ass. Get his ass. Wait. Oh. Okay. I don't know how Tomo got that, but Ayla, bruh.
Then it looked good again. Then it looked bad. And Dagda, now I don't know how it looks.
It looks mad. It looks all over the place. Kana was pushing in mid as they go for the fight. Sayo and someone are trying desperately to pull R7 back into this, but no one is following through on what the game plan is. And somehow, 100 Thieves managed to bring that one back.
I thought Summit's going to jump into 3 people, and then suddenly...
Yo, don't be scared, brother. Summit's like peaked. You can sense he's scared. He should have been hitting the fuck. If he was Ben, he would have just been hitting J4 the entire time and just killed both of them. Like, they're both playing scared because River loses the 1v1, but Summit's not even taking it, so it's kind of crazy. I mean, River's just playing hella good. Summit's like playing like a little scaredy cat, bro. If it was Ben that top when J4 was ganking him, man. If Jax is just hitting J4 that entire time, Jax wins that whole thing. Oh my god. Be careful, Quid.
Now looks for an angle himself. He jumps onto Tomo while the inhibitor's bare broken, but Summit's turned by Sniper in return. 100 Thieves are like, okay, Summit, you're isolated. Kana flashes away as well, and this is just turning into chaos again. The base is a free treadmill. Keep walking, get your 10,000 steps.
Throw some E's, bro. QEs. Okay, we need some QEs, bro. Quid. Okay, Jin's just gonna carry, I guess. We need QEs. Why are we not using QEs? It pushes the wave, it does easy damage. Just QE, bro.
If Sayo was alive, they might have had a chance. Maybe. But Sayo died, and I don't even think 100 Thieves are on a screen. They just get sniped from...
This is just game 1, but this is not clean. They have 770k, bro, in the fucking game. Like, why y'all niggas so rich, bro? In the game. Hella money in this game, bro.
To point out where wards are for us. On the push.
Round number 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh, watch the flank. Kill the flank, he's too far. OT him back. Oh yeah, this is so good. Keep chasing. Ooh, he was kind of slow on that. Aw, Summit might be rusty. He actually might have to retire, bro. This is crazy. Look how slow this was. It was slow by like the millist of the second, which made him get hit, bro. If he did this instantly, look, it's already placed. He should be jumping already. But he got hit. He tried to buffer it, but he got stunned up. He had flash? Nope. He's cooked. Can't dodge that.
Could steal a glance at the 100 Thieves backline and get away with it, but he was getting nothing. R7, they weren't ready. There was no follow-up. Lions, his flash just wasn't quite up in time.
And that's like pushing away there, but interrupted Lions tried to the miracle play, but Sniper's in the way as Quid.
It's just game 1 though. Wait, River, get the fuck out of there, you goofy ass nigga. Oh my, River. Yo, where's Hway?
In the way as Quid now still gets the zone and play as Rivers in.
Bro, do the pool. Bro, quid. Just use your QE. It's so broken, I swear. This isn't doing any damage. What are y'all doing? If you have QE, they can't walk past. You do so much damage. Just QE, it's broken. It's literally broken.
It ain't even League of Legends sometimes.
You're a broken mage. That champion is broken. Bro, just QE. Do they know something I don't know?
They're still holding on. They
I swear to God, QE just like you Q and then E and then that pool comes out. You could just block a whole screen. They're not gonna walk through that damage. Even if you are the burst build, it doesn't matter.
You gotta give it to R7. What a pain they're
Is he dead? Why are we looking at him?
I'm not even sure.
They're highlighting him, but I feel like he's okay. Let me see what this QE.
One Ayla going underneath the tower to Seo gets nothing. River now goes over the wall, has to flash away. They get to reset up, and now Sniper's found.
He's all good.
Won't get a stun this time, though. He crashes down. Is he too far forward? Ayla
The
says
mobility
no,
tank.
He doesn't pull the trigger, and they have a much quicker Baron. Let's go! Flip the game! All right, Solar Flare starts us off. 100Thieves don't have their jungler, though. Wait, Dagger, you're a genius. No jungler here, but they find the fight and they find lines in the mitigation process. 100Thieves walking towards.
Oh my God! Look at Quid. Zonya's. Nice. TP. No TPs. Cassante TP. Huh? End the game. TP. Huh? Okay. Recall TP. What? You were almost done with your recall. What are you doing? You could have just recalled then. The game's over though. The game's over though.
They get the game win.
What a way to end. I mean, look, NA is cinema this year, and it looks like the Americans
Nice. Okay, it's just game one, bro. It's just a heart attack, and this is like the weakest. This is our third team versus the 50th ranked team at Worlds. R7 is so crazy.
Position. So
I hear what he's talking about. I forget.
If you're gonna have a big mouth, you better own up what you're gonna say.
Doing
And
it for
I love
APA.
Not disrespect the banter on the side of Sniper on his first wall stage here, because he went to Summit asking for a picture just to I would
around objective. And technically, I think it was a grub fighter. Like it was weird to see them be so disjointed. Odie get killed and no one really be ready for the fight in general when they were in position. So you have the early lead, you have the setup on it technically, but it just didn't feel like they were prepared, and 100Thieves were ripping them apart.
Yeah, it came to execution on the side of 100Thieves and also how they planned for setup, unlike R7 here. And we're just talking about Sniper. Actually, he showed us Unreal reaction, which you can see here on the HyperX Reflex replay, because he was always on point and always.
And this also goes back to what Raz was just saying. At this point in the game, R7 actually had a lead, but they're the one
That was a play, bro.
Looks like
That was not a
the
play.
team could rally behind him. We just see it in a highlight here. He's really creative around the J4, just using his Black and Drag to get into positions where the enemy simply is not ready for him to be in. And because of that, it's so easy for 100Thieves to play the game. There you have it.
Him. Yeah, and it was just.
Now get into the next game. These niggas yapping.
Tending to his history. Now, banner.
Have more of an impact hard game or
Mids, considering we already have the Ezra.
the burden
Tool as well. Very interesting draft. On the other side, R7, they need a jungler. Now, leaked.
Yeah, we didn't mean to. We were supposed to go dip for this one, but
right, yeah.
but Nocturne, great pick. Solid. You got great engage. So and then also threaten the backline of 100Thieves.
This shit goes to
towards the top
3
side. So,
games.
100 Thieves have
Oh my god, it actually goes to 3 games, because why is this shit so long, bro? This was all the first game. This has to be 3 games. Unless it's over here and then they close out here. I don't know, bro. Oh my god.
Yes, you've got a slow on Kana,
If
but
they
it's not
lose
really
too.
set up for this Nocturne, so should be
I
able
ain't
to
gonna
keep
lie,
themselves
both
safe.
teams. I mean, River's playing good.
Just a reminder as well.
Quid's playing decently. I think get him off a Get him off a hit play. It's too hard, I guess.
Into a minion instead, so there's going to be a better trade naturally here from 100 Thieves. As remember again, that Mercedes-Benz featured matchup was about the top side, and this time around, like last game, Summit has got himself a nice 1v1. So having Summit on something strong in lane just feels like a bit of the identity that Rainbow7 are continuing with after what we saw from them domestically.
Yeah, and I think it's just trying to punish Sniper, the rookie coming in, the guy who wants to try and show himself on that main stage and show up against what is a guy that the LCS kind of wants to put down a little bit, but ooh, nice hook.
Oh, barrier.
The hook a second time round.
He was being extra safe. I mean, Seos didn't E forward there.
Game-changing dredge lines. As you know, you're talking about it before. We have talked everyone here to death about Sniper. Did they know he was only 17? Oh, wow, crazy. But of course, 100 Thieves, the miracle run of the year. I mean, this is like the Mad lines for us, right, Dagda? From what we experienced with Mad in the LEC, 100 Thieves, I think even greater, you'd argue, with this roster that no one thought would get anywhere, is suddenly at Worlds as the 3rd seed. And
Not gonna lie, I said that already.
No, but it's a lot of it has been like finding setup through the bot side into getting these solo laners set up, and it's interesting to see how heavily they play around them. When you can see at the bottom of your screen, it's not exactly a wealth of experience there, but it's
River, that's it.
yeah, oh, hi. Lions looking for it again, but I think the goal here for 100 Thieves is to try and survive a lot of the early pressure, especially when someone wants to try and play for push into demolish procs, try and get damage onto that top side turret as well, and just make sure that he's got that early gold lead. Sniper going aggressive though, finding a window where someone doesn't have a huge amount of rage.
Can be quite annoying for the Renekton as well, especially if you don't have that Rain of Anger stacked up and you're not able to get a lot of that healing to mitigate some of those trades from the Cassante. There is actually sometimes some kill threat if the trades go well enough. So Sniper just trying to do his best within the lane. As I know, again, there's a lot of people trying to hype up R7 for this second game. You can get hyped the fact that Kana in his lane here in the Orianna is doing quite well, and all the fact that Quid lost his flash early, Kana's really taking advantage of it. Yeah,
Quid is going to just be able to TP back into lane. I was keeping my eyes on Lions, who was moving up towards this top side. I think was to try and play around mid lane and see if maybe you could look for a dive or anything like that, but he did walk over a ward, so I think there's a lot of vision again and information for 100 Thieves to just spotted exactly what R7 are going to do, but Sniper should be playing this safe, but that wave is in a horrible position. That's the second time now we've ended up saying this for Sniper. These waves have not been pretty for him.
Yeah, I mean, again, Summit's lane mechanics have been really, really clean, but Odie unfortunately going to get spotted out. So even though the lane Dagda is not okay for now, it looks like, again, it will be slow pushing due to the fact that the wave is in a good spot. Cannon's still alive for a bit as well, and so that will slowly push out back into Sniper. But yeah, he's just got to sit here and chill for a bit while he also knows the jungle's top.
Yeah, he's actually taking a bit of a trade. I thought you can reset and TP onto the wave if you want to, and then try and hard break that freeze, but it's not the best time because, as you can see, there's already a 14, 15 CS lead for Summit. He'll get the better recall and can then get into lane, and now Summit has broken the freeze, but he knows he has Odie coming up. They've also got some push in mid, so you have to be careful of a potential dive on top side, or Summit just gets a free reset without Sniper being able to push the wave.
If River's here as well, I mean, he can deal with Odie. Remember that stone skin comes in massive as Sniper's looking for the level 6. I'm looking at the XP bar. He's almost there. They need to clear the wave. The Dominus is in. He gets a knockback. He flashes away from Odie. There's a fear, but it's
what
not
the fuck?
River now here, and Odie can't get anything done. So Summit committed a lot for that. Sniper's now level 6, which makes him harder to dive. And 100 Thieves surviving the dive is big news for them.
Nice job by River. If Sniper had died on that, that would have been an absolute disaster, but only the flash burned, which is a small price to pay for being able to pick up that wave as well. And even when you look in the mid lane though, because they move so many members up for 100 Thieves, you still get at least a little bit of pressure for Kana in that mid lane.
I mean, Kana is 20 CS ahead almost, so that turns out big as Ayla. Don't face check. Ayla, don't face check. Ayla almost face checked, and a dredge line to the face is exactly what you expect.
You ain't tanky no more, mate. No. You cannot be checking those ones, but hook goes wide. The fish survives another day. And River should be able to move up River to get himself a Scuttle Crab as well. Like, this
Holy.
is still R7 though. Good early game.
Yeah.
This is kind of consistently what we've seen from R7. A lot of that pressure obviously coming from someone in the top, but mid control and now looking at a potential objective control as well is going to be pretty good for R7.
Plus we've swapped lanes as well. Just note the fact that Quid is matching the Renekton top, so going to feel comfortable in the matchup at least. And for now, as he moves towards Dragon, or rather moved and then reset, River's going to
A little bit more Tristana, but I think
for a bit while he also knows the jungle's top.
yeah, I'd look
For a bit while he also knows the jungle
time members pulled up towards mid.
earlier in the game.
I think R7 are just going to
Well, in fact, you look at the item differences. We get an all-out in the bottom side versus Dominus, and Summon might actually be in trouble. Cassante doing Cassante.
Oh my god, Ayla just got deleted. Oh my god.
Turn out, they turn back on, and there's a demon there. I'm looking at Quid here as he stays alive, but Odie can't clear out River. In the meantime, Sayo tries to get right. He will at least find this kill as a response, and at the end of the day, Kana did his job, but Sayo rocks up, and he's got some blood on his hands.
So bot side Sniper punishing the lack of Black Cleaver picked up for Summit. As you already highlighted, had that early Iceborne gotten it picked up, so he's able to punish in the 1v1, but the fact that you don't get the kill, and then you look at that top side, and everything is falling apart, it's a great fight for R7, and huge amount invested on towards lines to try and get the pick, but that combo from Odie and Kana, that's why you pick this mid jungle together, and River tries to make it work, but Sayo with the barrier, with the heals, with the shields coming through from Kana as well, just able to keep himself topped up, and it's R7 who come out on top.
I didn't see the combo, the submarine. Absolutely beautifully pulled off, and for R7, a big turning moment for them as well. Now, Grub still stand. They still sit up there waiting for a taker. As
no.
He's now here looking for the
leave him alone.
As he gets feared out.
Oh my god.
Good acro prison, but now he must run away. Tomo fearing again as his culling, excuse me, is up in 10 seconds. I don't think this fight is done yet, Dagda.
Ayla still has title, well, just about to tick over the tidal wave being up, so 100 Thieves feel like they're trying to just play off the heels from Ayla as well.
This could be so bad.
Well, he finds only the clone. Rivers at the back of pit for the time being. His Cyclone not up and available, it seems like as well. The culling is
oh no. Okay, good buffer. That's so good. Get his ass.
From Tomo. R7 have to leave. River is again fishing as Cyclone comes up in 5 seconds. Sniper almost dead. The tidal wave is there. Quid pokes, prods, and now here's River.
Oh shit. Get their ass. Nice.
100 Thieves knew their
nice. Summit.
Get the kill onto Tomo.
Oh my god. What? Oh, nice try, bro. What the fuck is this? This shit is crazy. Well played, bro.
100 Thieves, it still stands that they just know more.
100 Thieves will just not let R7 leave. The immediate Aurora ult from Quid holds Sayo in place.
It looks crazy here.
This fight is a little bit rough. Sayo can't get the damage down because the Void Grubbers are bottom.
This buffer on the Nautilus hook, oh my god, it's like he didn't do it on purpose. I mean, he's trying to dodge it, but like he didn't make the buffer happen. It's just because the wall and shit like that, right? But he dodged the hook, he still got hit. So it's like it draws in Nautilus. He can't, it's not like if he missed, he's just standing there and then he gets to turn around and leave. He hooked and then now it's on cooldown. And it's not like he hit the wall. So it's like it could come up in a few more seconds and then you can hook again or something like that. It hooked, so now that shit is used. And then it buffered, so it's like he didn't really hook. And no one else could follow up on that hook in time. Like if that hook hit him and pulled him straight to him, right where like he is, then his team can follow up and do some shit. That's the ADC. He'd have to flash out or some shit like that, which would be pretty good. But it just buffered him, so it's like that's just useless. And then now he's just in the middle for no reason. What he needs to do is just get the fuck up out of there. But he is not getting the fuck up out of there, and then he gets tapped, destroyed. And then after this is just solo queue, bro. It's like get whoever you can, free for all, bro.
But here is where it all goes down. Kana and Seo can't escape because the Aurora ult. So Tomo is able to buy the distance, but Ayla will get
Crazy.
You get Rift Tower, you will lose your bot tower, but it means you can try and crack up a mid turret. And then the extended lanes, this is where this mid jungle combo 4-7 becomes so much more threatening. So honestly, I think in this position, I think you're
He got it.
Quid got. Wait,
Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh, maybe it's Herald? They're in position. Yeah, I don't think they have enough information on where 100 Thieves are. His lines finds River.
Dredge line, it is a fake, only a clone. Thank you to whoever put that in spectator mode. It has been a big lifesaver as the MasterCard lane economy snapshot shows us that, yeah, top is ahead in the.
Nobody on top, boss. I don't think Sniper is running Demolish though. Could be wrong. So he's going to be a little out there. Yeah, but he will still be a little bit slower. So
how cool is that? It's like directed cam, picture in picture. Ignore that. We got a picture.
Oh my gosh, he's just destroyed. This is bad.
7 will take.
No. Oh my god, everyone died.
To auto.
Yeah, Arcane shifted. Nice from
Ayla as
there. I don't from Tomo because you know R7 are coming back out onto the map. Kanan now spotted in the mid lane. And it's almost 2 items now completed. He will be a menace in fights. Not the best of times still against Sniper in the side lane. The fact that you have so much armor on Sniper will mean that he can't trade effectively, but if you actually find a backline, Summit will kill them.
But Sterek's Gage, you know, into these fights as well. And the fact that, you know, you've also got so much survivability. He looks for Quid and he will definitely find it. Between World for Quid, he buys some space, buys some time. Now,
no way.
As well, makes it a little bit harder, and Quid has used everything to escape. Another kill to Summit, and Rainbow7 are not going quiet.
Oh my god.
You cannot be on a side lane as this Aurora. You are so vulnerable. Yes, you've got that cool ult escape and the slow to walk away, but against a Nocturne, you will just get caught like that. And now it's a kill, it's threat minimized on that side lane.
Well, they're shutting down Quid.
To push out these
awards spotted out as 100 Thieves are still so desperate to try and get this push in for mid turret. In doubt, they're going to TP to save it for the time being. Just getting the turret is plan one as Sniper takes a lot of damage with the culling, follows through, almost getting
Watch the TP, guys.
Big, the shockwave bigger.
Okay, good bubble.
The croc flashes.
Nice.
Heals up, but finds no kill.
Oh, he got him.
Face is down. River tries to bait. Runs in. R7 feeling.
Oh my god.
This is it, right? So the TP comes in to keep the minion alive, which is sick because you get the tower. Summit, though, has a great position now to come in on a flank behind them, and that shockwave from Kana was perfect. And this just sets up then for Summit to threaten the backline. River then tries to move forward with Quid here, thinking maybe we can have some access to the backline, but Quid gets shut down immediately. Summit, again, buying so much space for R7 to operate. The amount of value this low...
Lucian might have had to hit him here. He's hitting minions. And he just queued minions. He just passive autoed, which is basically an ability. That's hella damage. He just passive autoed minions and then queued the minions. And then Sniper was able to hit this. This nigga would have died if we hit this nigga. And now he has nothing.
Low health Renekton is getting is insane in this position.
I mean, Summit again with that lead, doing so much with it, and R7 have clawed it.
Oh no, man.
Like game one,
does it matter?
Only more spicy. It's back and forth, and Kana's lead found into a...
And you look to try and contest 100 Thieves as they're moving in. She hooks the bush. They could potentially find it, but they're a bit nervous without seeing exactly where everyone is. I think R7 realize that they are in prime position to actually take this game off 100 Thieves. They don't want to make a silly mistake and throw it away.
So again, looking through mid jungle, and again we know Summit is a pivotal piece as well. Afterwards, is got so much to play with as well. Become, you know, more and more unkillable, I'll say too. That's the big thing about Renekton, Dagda. You know, you get this third item, you have so much health in your kit, so much survivability. And I'm looking forward to some of the Culver Meeks with a level 16 Croc that can just heal up half his HP.
If I'm R7, it's actually not looking at Summit. I think it is these are one of the rare moments where I actually would like Orianna being a sideline.
Yep.
Because the way I can see this working is that Odie plays towards the side. The win problem.
And that's And he was waiting for River. At least I want to walk on in. There we go.
Oh my God.
Summit is just waiting, and he was waiting for River. At least I want to walk on in. There we go. The submarine. Oddie finds backline access, but in the meanwhile, Quid's ulti keeps him in play. Sniper does the same, and that's a kill over to 100 Thieves. Summit runs in, at least helping out as the poke continues to rain down as Lion gets a hook on in, but they
Oh
need
my
to get to the
God.
range. 100 Thieves got their damage available. It's Tomo, it's Quid, and Sayo can't be here. He gets
Nice.
no trench line. They are outplaying them, Dagda. They're doing it again.
Nice. They are the duo. That's actually doing work. The Quid, the Cassante and Aurora.
Keeps him in check. And now Summit needs to escape, but Quid is never going to let him get out of
He's
here.
got a hex gate, so he has to slice and dice instead of shut down Dagda.
Play.
Better with their hands. Confusion, but 100
Who is that?
Thieves, they'll play with those odds.
Heartbreak for the LLA, though. They had their chance. They tried to pull the trigger. You see Wukong, they say let's go, but they don't see Aurora. And then that lockdown keeps Kana in place enough for Sniper to TP in. Kana goes down.
They just
Sayo
ran their asses down
snipes
after this.
River here with a great Mystic shot, but then can't seem to follow up with a few more. Tomo just barely survives. Sniper playing really well on the front line, and Quid.
He dodged the Q there. This guy's useless as fuck.
But now Baron has started. Kana has TP, but 100 Thieves, they pull off. So Kana continues to push on the bottom side.
Ward on the back of the pit. Rainbow7 Lions in the nick of time.
To be the focus, and you can see Kana and Odie, they're sitting on the side. They want to find this Lucian.
Submarine in, they're looking for the Cyclone, they're looking backline, they find a one-man shockwave, they destroy him! Submarine in, they're looking for the Cyclone, they're looking backline, they find a one-man shockwave, they destroy him! Tomo's down, but Oddie's low, and Rivers come back to say go, go, go! With the dredge line in, a dredge line out, Sniper has nowhere to go, but Quid is out and about! He flashes.
Why is this nigga telling Rod?
But Summit is 1v them all! Sterix Gage is there.
Why is this nigga doing some fucking Looney Tune ass Dr. Seuss casting?
100 Thieves are back
What the fuck?
They are battered and bruised, but so is our 7.
Dredge line. I don't know if that's a bait. Aqua Prison doesn't connect. Maybe it was. Sniper. Another flip back. The rookie top laner is carrying over Summit. He almost finds more, but Summit in the end gets on out. And Sniper.
I don't know what's up with this casting.
From Cassante are making waves.
But they're always coming up in favor of Sniper every time.
What is happening?
I don't know, Zerix. I don't know.
What is happening? This is a crazy game. Like,
I love it. I love Worlds, man. This is what I live for. These games, how close it is, and it's. I still.
That
you
dude
can
sound
see
like Kadro.
The one-shot combo that is there for a 7. And it's just up again. So Tomo has barrier now, which can help to keep him alive. The heal nearly up for Ayla.
Oh my God.
Sniper's gone.
Yeah, he's gone deep because they found lines here. He just pulled out his dredge line. TP's going to come in, but Rainbow7 are going to lose their support before the fight even starts. Tidal wave lines down, but Oddie shields it.
They keep trying to do this shockwave shit, bruh. They need to stop.
Dagda, not a bad trade.
No, but you still have to keep this going. The Dragon going low. Summit wants in.
The zone is there. Rainbow7 want themselves this win, keep themselves in the best of 3 in all possible merits here. Aqua Prison before Kana gets a kill onto Ayla. Sniper again looking for those magic moves, but they found the dragon. 100 Thieves got the objective.
Sayo is sneaky Mystic shots onto Tomo at the back, so they decide to back away. But R7, I think you just mid-tower.
Okay.
I think you just back away, but still, it's second dragon. It's that range that
To make us really excited for Americas next year, but good on you. Good on you. River has found Oddie in a 1v1. He'll take those odds easy, looking for a fear, but River gets out of range. In the end, he follows up, and he's just going to bonk him on the head. Dagda, wait. Baron's up. There's no jungler for R7.
and they have the TP in. Summit's just gotten.
Every play, shockwave.
Can be that setup wave to buy space. Quid with the
Make it
lockdown.
big. Quid again between worlds is even bigger. Kana gets zoned out. Sayo gets zoned out. It's a Baron for 100 Thieves.
It was very close to going a different direction, but Ayla, great ultimate to buy space, and that pick from River may have just turned the game in favor of 100 Thieves.
Red Bull Baron power play begins, and as you said, that might be the defining moment of this game, of this series, after everything we've witnessed. Sniper sits mid, and you can see 3 members getting that push down bot while Kana tries to slow the play down by taking care of top wave.
This game is bonkers.
Yeah.
Serious. Talking about earlier, play. The push on the bottom side is going to be very big though. But because you've now spread yourselves thin, 100 Thieves might actually get both mid and bot tower off. You can look for the play. But because you've now, I think, yeah, rightfully called. Just try and reset, see if you can look for the play. But because you've now spread yourselves thin, 100 Thieves might actually get both mid and bot tower off this. Sayo is just on the wrong side of the map.
Yeah, he is. He's just trying to clear the wave off the back end, isn't he? As 100 Thieves get that inner turret, Summit now defends bot as River sits by himself, but not too fearful for the time being. That clone going to be targeted. Here we go. Shockwave into the back line yet again, but no kill! No kill! Odie almost found Tomo, but he zones out. He pulls back. He uses everything, and their one-hit wonder combo is down.
And the tower will still fall as well. They can't step up to clear out the minion. And it's just barely fails. Again, barrier, huge. Heal used by Ayla. Everything to keep Tomo alive. And look, I can see an argument for R7 that this is actually decent to get those big summoner spells out at the moment, right? Because if you look at the dragon that's in 2 minutes time, these summoner spells not going to be up and available for them. Suddenly this becomes way more of a threat. And it is that tower was going to fall regardless. So not the end of the world in the grand scheme of things for R7, but it does mean that 100 Thieves, with the positioning now that they have on the map, are in such a good spot. They can constantly keep pressure on mid. They can almost deny R7 access to a lot of these dragon pickups and just make it impossible for R7 to play the game. Ayla now sitting with Tomo and the entirety of 100 Thieves on this top side.
And I'm glad we get to see more of Tomo. I mean, this has been a great game for him as well. Let's not forget, we talked about 100 Thieves play style and how a lot of the time, you know, you talk about elements of Quid, Spring MVP, how big it is. But for 100 Thieves, as they walk on here, this Lucian has been so big. As look how far back he is, Dagda. TP from Summit.
But the ultimates are up. Kana just hit level 16. Tomo!
He's isolated. Shockwave's there against the wall. He won't escape it this time. Shut down. River is a cyclone, but not long. He's blown over. Quid tries to get on out, running with his legs as fast as they can take him. A sniper still thinks about it. Wait, there's no way. The ulti burn. He's running it. The flip back from Sniper, though.
Ulti sub 1!
Doing it again.
Oh my god!
That ultimate is on Aurora. If Sayo steps up to contest mid-wave, he dies. And this is the glue that 100 Thieves are hoping will hold this game together for them, where they can continuously bounce back and forth, look for picks with Quid, keep R7 at bay, and at the moment it is buying them.
These niggas are. This is so crazy.
This traumatized me so much. I thought that was an or again. This 5v5 is fine. They're hiding. Kana Odie again.
River has Flash, has Cyclone. Odie, as we said.
I feel like we're trying to fight them so much. But
Again, though, everything is up for 100 Thieves, though. The Flash, the barrier, the heal. They cannot kill Tomo through it. They need more than just what R7 have at the moment. So R7 are using it to buy space instead. Try and draw 100 Thieves into a position where they are overextended and they can find more space for Odie to assassinate the backline.
There's also an open inhibitor. Someone's going to get the wave as well. Culling starts us off into lines. It won't be the end of the world. The front line engage has taken some damage, but it's nothing for now. River has found himself Summit, but that also equals nothing.
Someone got the wave, though. That's all he wanted. There's nowhere to play with.
Into the back line again. They're onto the Nami. The Shockwave gets a kill. Ayla is down. No healing. A stretch line behind a wall. Can't get sniped.
Wait.
Aurora shows again. Is down, no healing, a stretch line.
like my team isn't doing anything.
But the ulti again from Quid locks him in place, gives him a cyclone, and Aurora shows her place. Kana gets the jungler though in the back line. The charge is there. Lions tries to find an angle.
Okay, Summit. Good dodge.
Crocodile.
Or 7 are so low, they could have taken the fight and gone towards Baron, but they represent the for R7 Summit trying to find a flank opportunity on the side.
They just keep doing this shit, bruh. My AD sees that live. Why is he running away? Oh my! It's game. It's actually game 3. Oh my god! 100 Thieves loses.
Unable to disemorph.
That combo. It seemed like they overdid it, but they were able to pull out a win with it, bro.
Lucian, Aurora. Lucian had built a Zhonya's hourglass.
Yeah.
He had literally decided he needed to
I need to
actually go
survive.
zone yet. Instead, from that
What the
quid,
fuck?
They're fresh. You wonder the impact I think.
From home, still more.
Yeah.
So that's just exactly.
Win
100Thieves, you know, their run.
Do you want to try and get rid of is there? This would be look for the thing that I do like about Vex is the ability to find that CC for Wukong, LeBlanc as they're coming through, send them back with that fear.
Oh, why is
The opportunities to
Sniper
try
on Cassante?
I can see in a lot of the early, just take a step back for Tomo, let him get some level.
See how
Unless they're just going to look for the 4-man dive on towards the bottom side, which could end up working out. You do have the advantage on turret pushing for bot side. It looks like, yeah, it might just be the dive here for Sniper. You can see the reset for Ayla to try and match this, but I think he's going to be a little late.
Let's see. Ward spots
Nah, he's good.
over the wall, as you said. Might be a bit late. The cannon is helping them buy time. So he is coming in here with flash available as well. If they dive Sniper, Ayla hovers out in the fog of war. They're thinking about it. Dredgeline pulls them in. It's not a clean dive yet. Lions has to flash away, and Sniper's taking
well
some
played.
shots. Almost dies. He barriers. Odie's now in.
Hit the summit.
It's a long drawn out dive, but it's not clean by any metric. Ayla saves hooks in again, and Sayo almost dies off the back end. Yes, they got some plating, but Dagda, Ayla saves it all.
The route on the auto attack from Ayla meant that you immediately get the return auto attack from Odie because he stood in place, which means he then ends up tanking up the tower. Can't actually get the dive on towards the very low health Cassante and potentially flash away. So Ayla, the hero there in the bottom side. And now look at the level difference. Sniper, level 3 to Summit's level 2. He's in a great spot as Summit's going to try and trade against Tomo, but that wave is pushing out from him and he's now very low.
Also has W second, but that's on a long cooldown, so no slice and dice to get him out of dodge, while Quid just gets some turret plating, or at least tries to for the meantime. Remember, every time Kana goes in, he gets a free Gloom proc. Now level 3, someone is trying to abuse that, but doesn't know where anyone is, and especially with Ayla on the way up. If he commits again, could be dangerous.
Yeah, Lions here to just help out, but there's the damage.
Traps are down. Wait, the zap does good damage indeed. Someone has to flash away. It's match Tomo looking for first.
Oh.
Lions with the ebb and flow, and away he goes.
But still, you're not going to get a huge amount of Kana.
More fight, more fight. Odie is here. He gets over the wall. He's invisible for now. Pops on out. Bonk on the head. Almost gets Kana, who flashes away from the Mistral Bolt. Odie gets first blood from the outplay from mid.
So barely Kana is able to survive in the mid lane, getting him something that is very nice, like just that little bit of 300 gold difference. I'm going to be able to clear it this wave. Is going to set this LeBlanc into a great spot. Same when you look at Odie. Summit behind though. He committed a lot to try and get up towards that top side, then gets forced out. The wave is still pushing away from him. Tomo has now just gone for the reset, so he's going to be able to come back out onto the top side of the map. So it's mid and jungle to AD carry for R7 in a great spot, but the top lane definitely favor of 100Thieves.
I mean, again, for Sniper, it's a new experience because this whole series, someone has just been whacking on lane, and we talked about it. The swap has come through, and to hopefully give 100Thieves an easier time. But Dagda, I think the biggest thing about this lane swap, as you said, is the fact that Summit's behind when he was so pivotal in Game 2. When in this series, Summit with a lead has caused a lot of distress for 100Thieves. That also plays a part here in this lane swap we're seeing play out.
But it's also rare to see Summit behind for R7, so this is going to throw a completely different dynamic onto how they want to try and play it this game. But they're now moving people into position. This wave hasn't been crashed yet. Odie, not quite level 6.
No, he's not.
But Lions is nearby. They spot River.
Yeah, River's going to
Why isn't she just bot lane, by the way?
He might have to flash, gets over the wall. River flashing away from the river. There's comic relief there.
Ha 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 ha.
Odie still not level 6, as you said before, but turret plating taken while 100Thieves play up to the lane.
And as somebody who still needs relief, he has not gotten help. This wave is pushing in so difficult, and even River has just walked back around to try and help out.
You can see.
There's nothing you can do.
Dagda, he doesn't want to use his Rain of Anger. I think he wanted to use it for an engage here. His Quid's caught out. Wait.
Oh my god.
Rainbow7 is scaling into the series more and more. And just after we talk about some lane disadvantages, R7 are taking it into their own hands again.
Nice job by Sayo. Basically full move here for the Void Grubs.
Yeah.
I think the call from 100Thieves was there's no way they need to keep someone on towards that bot turret, but especially when they don't have the teleports, but they roam up, they get the kill on mid, catch Quid unaware. And now they're in a relatively decent spot, I think, to try and match this, but you actually saw Summers cancelled his TP, cancelled his base. I thought he was going to match bot, but it looks like they're just going to accept the loss of the wave on bot lane, which almost crashed in. I don't know if it did. And now Sayo lines,
yeah, it crashed.
up where it's BF sword, 2 boots. So if R7 can try and play aggressive on the spot side with Odie about to hit 6, I think you've got a really strong opportunity for R7 to play through Sayo here.
And Tomo not having flash at 1 Acro
again, just like game 1.
Like, that's a lot of damage from Sayo. And as you're talking about as well, we've got level 6 on the way. So the burst potential's really there for this Lucian Nami lane that now gets to play standard. You can see that Tomo is moving into position as Ayla is still on a bit of a roam, looking for the push so that maybe Quid can be unlocked. Maybe they can look towards Dragon here with the fact that they finally have something going in mid lane. But can they with bot, Dagda? That's always the second thought, isn't it?
That's where I'm a little nervous, because this wave hasn't really been pushed in fully. Tomo kind of just getting to tap away at it. Yeah, there you go. R7 going to try and set up. Odie also just moving his position. I think he's soaking XP to hit 6 off the wave, just doesn't quite get it. So that's kind of would have been their go button, I feel like, for a potential play or even for Dragon. So only going to move back up towards top lane instead. You can see though, this is where Sniper going to have a much better time. 2 levels over his opposition for the moment. Someone about to hit over to 6, but still just a massive CS lead going to help out monumentally for Cassante in this match.
See if it opens anything up, because Summit unfortunately just hit level 6, so with Dominus he has a lot more survivability and a lot more anti-dive potential. As you know, we're talking about Summit, but in this lane as he pushes on in, Summit's just going to be able to absorb more and more experience, more and more of the CS, getting back into his direction towards his first item. Now, River is past level 6. I think we talked a little bit about jungle earlier on, Dagda, but a 20 CS lead for River, because he's just been farming, trying to get the experience gain. But unfortunately, Odie getting the kill earlier on meant that he was able to match us. There's good damage there, but Kaina's just going to dash away.
I think R7 are foregoing Dragon in favor of Void Grubs at a minute 40. So all they want to do is just keep these waves pressured in, and then you can start to reset, like push in bot, move Sayo lines up, and try and play away from Sniper. Sniper doesn't have TP, so there's an opportunity for R7 to try and play off of Summit's teleport coming up and available for them. But you do have to still be very careful. River's trying to get active on the map now to set up these plays, like find the picks he did in game 1 to pull the game back in their favor. But on a Viego, it's a little bit more difficult because you just don't have as much tankiness to threaten a lot of these face checks.
True. Rectrix's the only thing in the inventory for now. He's going to steal red at the very least, so part of that face check has been knowing that Odie is up near that top side as he comes in and tries to take his own jungle, who'll start with the Raptors anyway, so won't find that out for a little while, but the invade's there now. Kaina's going to be tagged by the Shadow Surge, looking to take it as well. The Rocket! Everything in the kitchen sink thrown out as onto Odie. He wants a little bit more. River gets a stun down and starts Viegoing while Odie has to back away. But a big kill going over to Tomo after that early game.
Massive pick for Tomo off the back of that.
Cassante with an early lead. Let's see what Sniper can do. Onto Summit, misses the flip back, which would have given those Nantofo strikes true meaning. But Summit survives for now with ulti in hand.
Still, it's a kill for 100 Thieves. They don't go towards Dragon. They know 30 seconds on towards Void Grubs. They really want to try and put the pressure there. So I'm kind of surprised to see. I thought Tomo would essentially just swap lanes now. So that then you can try and like keep this AD carry up towards the top side. But with the lack of teleport, maybe they just feel like they want Sniper up in this position, or they're just going to trade potentially for the Dragon instead. So Dragon into potential plates looks like the play for 100 Thieves, whereas for R7, you can already kind of see they're opening up on mid with Sayo, so then they can keep Kaina in pressure on that top side and have that teleport available from Summit.
Well, he's taking the grubs for the time being. I mean, R7 have an opportunity to pick up all 6 this game and using the Lucian as well. We just have to see if that means something in the long run. For now, dive is coming through. Dominus going to be used by Summit, but it's mainly just to clear the wave, and he does that so easily. But here's River, flash burnt. Summit's out of there, sliced and diced, and now the next wave will have a chance to crash in yet again. Summit does have TP, but Dagda, he's not safe for now.
I know, but he has lines coming through as well, so someone's going to start to step up, seeing if he can heal just a smidge, but actually uses the Ruthless Predator to clear out the ward. Now with lines here, should be able to just keep Tom off of this, but 2 plates already taken. They want to go for the
They
plate.
want to with Tidal Wave coming in. Observers, can we look back, Bob? Because TP's there. Sniper doesn't cancel it. Wait a minute. 100 Thieves are fully committing to this. And we got a picture. I love it. I am going way too dank. We're back. Here we are. Nothing happened. I was taken on a roller coaster of emotion. I'm not sure where we went. Is he in trouble? Chains are going to connect, but it's only the electrocute. The chains have to disengage.
Yeah, you can even see Quid hovering down. Uses the had the ultimate available if they end up trying to go over aggressive there, but a huge amount committed on towards that bottom side by both teams. Summers and Kana using his TP to get down to that bottom side alongside Quid, and he also had someone who then TP'd up onto this top side. So that's almost all summoner spells that can get you around the map for R7 being used, and now it's still 100 Thieves getting that dragon. Void Grubs are 6 though for R7, so when you end up in like side lane plays for Kana, and now you can even see it for Summers, this is where you really need to be careful as 100 Thieves. Split pushing is so strong for R7 right now.
Summit's going to get himself plates quite easily here. Sniper walks on up, but Summit gets a full roundabout. He's caught back up in gold from that early game. Dagda no longer a CS lead, no longer a gold lead, and look at the scoreboard. Once again, R7, 3 games in a row, good early game. As they said on the desk, early game doesn't really matter. But R7 with the tools this game to try and clean it up. They're looking for the rotation here, but the wave's going to be cleaned on out. 2 minions left in there, so low as Sniper sits back trying to do the Cassandra thing. He holds these out, but now he's squishy. Lions tanks it up. R7, they're feeling it, Dagda. They're feeling it today.
It was up to commit. I thought was going to stick around to try and put pressure on towards the mid lane. Maybe a little worried about a full collapse on towards the mid lane, but still, R7 coming out with the gold in their favor off the back of that play.
It's just crazy again.
Yeah, I don't know what I saw. I was thinking some dumb shit, man.
1K gold lead to Kana. Last game able to do so much on that Orianna. We've seen LeBlanc today not being able to be successful, but Kana is an item strong, a 1K gold lead, and he's in control.
So this is where I think R7 should be setting up to try and play around Kana. Summit, in my opinion, should be in the top lane right now. I suppose they are probably looking at Rift Herald in a little bit, so you're fine at the moment, but eventually you want to try and use this LeBlanc to constantly proc this 6 Void Grub buff, get bot tower, and then you can just start to keep up side lane pressure consistently, and eventually use then the Rift Herald to take down the mid lane turret. But opting into a full team fight right now is a little risky. I think they did spot River now, though, on this bottom side, which is why Odie is starting up the Rift Herald.
What was they go through? Summit's trying to get the turret. He gets it solo. River's just going to get in his way. In the meantime, Summit slices and dices away, and he gets slowed on down. He's going to try and dominance and 1v2 this with Black Cleaver in hand, but it's not enough. River's got enough damage to keep him alive as Halo Dredgeline almost there over the wall, so a big pick for 100 Thieves.
But it's threatening on towards the tier 2 coming through here for Kana, so you need to back away if you're 100 Thieves. Someone needs to cover. It will be Quid who's moving up there, but that might open up mid lane plays.
Culling.
It's almost low.
Boy, almost dies. Culling doing a lot of damage here with the Essence Reaver as Herald's just going to be taken in the meantime by Odie. Top was applying pressure there at the same time. Gold still in their lead.
This is your time, though, to take the mid lane turret. You already look at Cassandra in the bottom side. You open up a Rift Child, take that mid lane turret, and now all outer turrets are down in favor of R7. And the MasterCard lane economy snapshot, you can see just how much of that gold is on this LeBlanc. Having all these outer turrets down sets this LeBlanc up to be that threat onto side lanes.
This has been a glorious start to Worlds. Not only yesterday with Pain Gaming taking a game off PSG, R7 not only taking a game but looking strong in the final one of the series. If they can beat 100 Thieves, this would be one of the greatest play-in upsets in the history of Worlds, I'd say. This goes on the list for sure. And especially since 100 Thieves from major region from the LCS. This team was expected to come through and have an easier side of the bracket. Not so sure anymore. I'm not sure about anything anymore. Here for Sniper and Evie, yeah. Well,
welcome to Worlds, lad.
Welcome
it's
to
always
Worlds.
the story. Everything looks so written in stone until it's not.
Yep.
And 100 Thieves might be trying to carve their initials into this crocodile, but they're just going to back away. The TP coming through from Kana in behind, though. They want Quid.
And it just worked so well last game. The flanks are once again finding fruition onto Quid. Just they need a chain. There's no Shadow Surge available because he can't get unrooted. Kana picks up the kill. A second for his LeBlanc. just keep flanking. They said that in Nemo, Dagda. Just keep flanking, and R7 listened.
That's so good. R7 again finding just this small gold lead for themselves. They just need to get their waves pushed out. Dragon in 40 seconds. Quid can TP back out into the map, but always the constant threat of someone's looking towards that tier 2 may just keep 100 Thieves away, but someone's gonna reset. I think he should keep threatening on towards the tower. You can actually force 100 Thieves into these really awkward situations. It's gonna be Sniper moving up towards this top side to push out that wave. Zora7, everyone moving into position at the Dragon.
You've got a 2-item Lucian. Rapid fire cannon picked up. Hextech plate as well for Kana. Almost his second. He's strong. A lot of bursts available there as River tries to walk in, but R7 in the River first. You can also see Kana is pushing out that bot side. He's on the right side of the map here, and once he's done with it, he moves to the second Drake.
Needs to be careful. Vision be pushed out, but again, I like where Kane is positioned. He can always have threat on towards 100 Thieves, but with 100 Thieves posting up in mid lane now, he needs to start to shift his pressure across and see if he can just find these little pokes. As long as he's playing away from Ayla, he's fine.
Culling comes through. Dredge line doesn't cancel it. He kites back, and Sayo steps on up, does the damage, and Ayla takes a little bit, but on the side, look what's happening. Damage being done. Kana again.
They lost. They actually lost.
Another. Someone now fronts to back as Odie's on the side being a menace himself. Sniper's getting low. Ayla's getting low. 100 Thieves with a favorite, but they're being run
Again, late here. Oh,
It's over.
A fan right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what embodies that better. We're getting there. This could be the moment that we take down the NA representative, our second ever win at an international event. And over 100 Thieves would be such a monumental way to start your Worlds in 2024.
And it would be insane to win the second ever best of at an international. More insane than first ever against America. I know people online are saying they're hyped for next year now. They're getting more and more hyped. I mean, R7 have been scaling for many years. 16 championships of scaling. This is like me finally getting to plat after 10 years from gold. This is obviously a much bigger glow up. This is an insane one that 100 Thieves now have to find out how to mitigate. How do they stop this? River's damage is done by Seo. And 100 Thieves just accept the way.
They're not even that much strong, bro. The goal lead is still even.
While Rainbow7 look
This game is
to lure
just
them in
so
with this LeBlanc
low.
that will one shot.
And it's crazy to see like Kana coming in, winning his first ever title with R7 in the LLA.
Yeah.
Summit winning his first ever title in the LLA with R7. This is a team that has been built around Odie with Seo and Lions. Like, finally, their moment in the sun might come, but they still have to close this out.
Remember last time was Bong Miru as well. Last Worlds around. Rainbow7 moved the pieces around, and it's working. Now 100 Thieves looking for a pick, but Odie is taking all the jungle. R7 moved their LeBlanc up to the top lane, and Kana, once again in a side lane, has to be respected by Quid, as slowly but surely more damage is being done to this turret, and Kana's applying the pressure.
And that's where the 6 Void Grubs is going to come in, but you are getting good damage back from Quid. And that's where R7, they have to back away from top side, so 100 Thieves trying to set up for a pick onto this LeBlanc. But everyone on R7's resetting. Kana does his duty of moving right the way back to his turret. And R7 back out onto the map faster now. You can see constantly like River.
Thanks to the Lucian not having clear out vision themselves.
Vision into a potential moment on mid. But now Kana having control in this side lane should give them reason to start to threaten the tier 2s and also get vision here in the jungle.
You know, Dagdo was just reading like, you know, what we were talking about. We're looking at potentially the weakest team in play-ins. I just have to grasp the roots of what we're looking at now. The weakest team is not going to get drawn in. Isla went over the wall for that shadow surge onto Sayo with a depth charge, but he's safe for now. Quid doesn't get a reset. A culling there, but Odie is going to get re-carried. Flash on the back line. Kano almost dead. It's a messy fight, but Sayo gets out. He spaced, says River. Until now, River has another reset. It's not looking good. R7 have to be careful.
Come on, River. Ah!
Enemy lines. Summit stops him while Tomo runs for his life.
Kanan nearly has the flash. He can come over the wall. Someone desperately trying to get in trouble. He's got Sniper.
Summit runs through now in a 1v2. It's Sniper left alive, but Kana wants it down. Away. The flash in for the dismay. He finds it until he doesn't.
He couldn't do it, bro.
Psychotic, and I love it.
He knows that he could be the difference maker here. He can step up. Odie on the flank in a great position.
Is this when North America weeps? Dredgeline doesn't connect, but the culling does. Odie, Cyclone's in, but nothing else. Cyclone now.
This is perfect for 100 Thieves. They don't need to overextend. There is no objective. There is no wave. They can heal, they can wait, they can find their moments, and that's exactly what they're going to do. River going back to heal on Cam. Sale goes wide.
Summit with the angle with dominance available.
Risky. The monkey's not here.
You're right, and with Cyclone not available as well, remember, even if he comes, he doesn't have some backup tool. Dredgeline against the wall, the depth charge onto Kana. He's running for his life. He doesn't want to throw, but Shadow Surge connection to the backline. Quid tries to find him. He has the burst available, but no, the rocket hits the
She
clone.
flew.
Quid doesn't get a reset. Summit as well in the middle. They're doing it. Dagda, they're trying, they're fighting, they're looking. Summit is already gone, but you can see Sniper is doing the job.
Come on.
Sayo's looking for the ground.
River!
As a reset's there for River. He doesn't get over the wall. Heartbreaker there. Dagda, I'm out of voice.
I don't know what is going on.
Bruh.
Turn on.
Quid flashed into the wall.
Couldn't.
You need to get, but it's 100 Thieves desperately trying to get this mid lane turn.
Onto river. Dredgeline comes on in. It's only Monkey Clone. Ooh, he's away. 100 Thieves running for their lives, and River is low. Is that enough to start the Baron?
I don't think it's Baron. It's about this top lane tier 2. They just want to make sure that Kana can get that push again. These 6 Void Grubs means he will tear through this tower. So 100 Thieves moving in by Ayla.
Is he caught out? Cyclone gets him up against the wall. It's everything for a distortion. Ayla's down, but into the backline looking for a reset. He can't get it.
Okay, River.
The rookies of 100 Thieves try to bring it in, but Rainbow7, I'm planning a trip to South America.
But it's 3-3. River wants to try and go forward, but he can't get in.
But Summit with the flash on in, looking for the heartbreak of the
Get the summit, get the summit. Get the summit. Get. Yes. Yo. It's over. 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 Oh my God, River 1v9. River 1v9, bro.
River could bring it back. And Ayla, this hook away from the Cyclone, sets it up. Quid going on towards the LeBlanc, gets the kill. Kana can't get away this time. And now we're on to Baron.
God.
It's the reset, Kana.
No, what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Already going down. Baron is going to be taken, and that's it. Baron is still taken despite Quid dying. Kana jumps in distortion. Sigil of Malice. River must run for the Baron. And River, when he is the stable point of 100 Thieves.
Oh my God.
I can't even track these fights. I don't know what's going on. I have been casting for almost 10 years, and I feel like I'm bloody casting Rocket League. It's crazy.
The huge amount of this is coming down to like minute things from Sniper, where he's pulling people away that are necessarily in these fights to buy space. Sayo, who's burning everything to try and get away from him.
It's just get a reset so River can carry. I mean, at this point, if 100 Thieves can't win, I don't know, bro. I'm just so sad. If they throw, I don't know how this works.
Left and right, and Ayla's hook has found a way in towards the middle of all the members of R7.
All right, as they say in German, gerade aus. That's where we're going next. R7, they've got themselves the Drake. They're on Soul Point. Dredgeline, if it connects, they will die. And Quid, with his backline access, will do a lot. Remember, Kana, he might have died, but he's still got 12 stacks on Majais. What else do you want to cover?
But this is the thing, 3 items now for Tomo. He's in such a good spot. This Viego is huge thanks to that Sterix gauge as well, and you're still waiting on like level 16 for Odie, these key items to hit.
They see Sniper, Dredgeline onto the clone, tidal wave out, Sniper's in trouble, he gets onto Summon, the fear's there, almost dies, the culling, no, under turret.
Oh my God, I just watched, no, I just watched Sniper run it down. I hope you have traps. Okay, just recall. Oh!
They have the wave. There is 40 seconds on River, 30 seconds on towards Sniper and Ayla. How far do R7 want to take this? I think it's just going to be for the inhibitor.
History.
Because look at bot. Kana wants to start to push in. They want to look for as much as possible the base of 100 Thieves. That Red Bull power play is very negative, and 100 Thieves need to find a positive play right now to pull this back, because this series is slipping away from them.
Baseball in North America, baseball in South America right now getting Googled. How do we catch League of Legends players across the globe? How can I catch the ball? A 0 and 8 mid laner in Quid. He has been pummeled through this game. He's tried everything to kill Kana. But Kana again in these fights is a pain in the bottom. 20 stacks on Majia's Dagda in a final game of the series. He just keeps getting more. Even when he dies, he gets them back.
But the thing is, we've seen these fights.
We have.
One misstep can change it.
It's over. It's still
One
not over.
play can turn this back.
Look at that.
And that exactly.
What do I
and
take
this is
from
the
that?
thing. Quid still does damage. Quid still does work despite what his scoreline might say. 100 Thieves, one hook from Ayla could be the difference maker here.
Yeah.
There is so much that rides on these next few moments.
One reset.
Kana step forward.
One reset.
Oh my God, Sniper!
Cassante! That's a Cassante.
He has no magic resist.
He's at half HP.
He has
You're right,
no magic
R
resist.
means
Why does he have armor boots,
R7 are
bro?
gonna get this top lane turret one step closer to their
Oh
destiny.
my God.
Lions.
Reset coming through. R7 on towards the top. They're
It's a
pushing
clone.
against them, but the wave gets cleared out so quickly at this stage. It's so hard to try and move on. They just want to try. They should have someone escorting that mid wave in to just put pressure on towards 100 Thieves Summit. They're going to take up that mantle as the rest of R7 fish for the poke. Look for that damage from Kana. He's playing with confidence.
He is.
He knows that he can make this play, that he could push R7 to the win.
Imagine coming to Worlds, part of your new roster. You've replaced Mira, who people had hope in. Summit comes in. You know, someone who's been on LPL, LCS we talked about. Wins his first domestic title in the region. And then looks to take out 100 Thieves, part of his former region, and put them in the lower bracket.
But here's the thing.
What
We're
is
all
it?
backing away. It's a minute and a half until both objectives spawn on the map. You look at the items that are starting to come through. Tomo, when he finishes now, that Mortal Reminder is in such an incredibly good spot. You're still very far behind as Quid, desperately trying to finish him around Omicron.
Wait.
But you need MR on towards Sniper, and that's where it's just not coming through right now. On the upside, though, someone's starting to run out of value.
There he is, 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 there he is. Against the wall, though, has he overgraded? Might be caught on outlook with a...
Oh, look!
Kano, the playmaker, has now played under and is caught out before Baron.
How much can you do here, though?
Oh, wait, Teo. Holy moly.
That's what I was about to say. How much can you do? There is no objectives on the map right now. Kana still has his teleport, and Summit fishing for Sniper.
Can he kill him? Can he kill him? Can he kill him?
I don't think
the
he's the
Renekton,
damage.
he's got 3 items. He's a tank, pretty much.
Yeah. But this is the thing. You look at where people are on the map. 100 Thieves, yes, you get the pick, but it only gives you a second to breathe because there's nothing you can do, and you can see the player matchup at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, it's not looking
Kana
good.
versus Quid. It is.
Culling.
Wait a sec.
Culling all in. Ayla's dead, Ayla's dead, Ayla's dead. Kana's up in 15 ESCP as they try and all in the back line. The Shadow Surge from Quid is good, but they can't get the kill. Quid's about to die. Cyclone one step away, but Quid survives. Odie's dead, Dagger, no jungler, no jungler.
Tomo nearly gets the snipe on towards Sale. Summit's still pushing to the top side, though.
He's gone.
Someone needs to reset.
He's got
6
demolished.
voice ropes. He will rip through this base. It's Quid who resets to deal with them. The rest of 100 Thieves are moving towards the Baron. Kana can TP in.
You're
Do
right.
they just go for the end? Kana can TP to the wave.
You're right, he can TP in. He's still got 10 stacks of Machias. His AP is out of this world. Dagda onto the inhibitor. The wave's being thinned. What does this guy do?
They're going to go for Dragon. Kana, you need to go and check. If you can finish off Tomo, that could be the entire game right there. This Baron is going down.
Oh my
but it looks
God.
like they don't want to try and
Another
contest.
NA game to Miles, to inches, whatever you want to use. Quid gets on out. Someone almost gets the kill. There's a wave there now. Dagda, there's a wave now there. But Kana doesn't do it. Nerves, whether it's good or bad, doesn't want to take it after Baron's gone at the very least.
They don't overcommit. But at the end of the day, what do you really think 100 Thieves can take with this Baron? Soul for R7, map control for R7, waves pushing in. How do you even take a glance at R7's side of the map unless R7 make a mistake? If you are a 100 Thieves fan, you are praying for a miracle. Kana overextends again. Seo takes a step too far in mid. Ayla can flash engage something that can bring this back.
If you're a fan of either of these teams, I think you've either had a heart attack or you're at least you're on watch. Yo, send some love to the fans of both these teams. Anxiety through the roof. I'm anxious just watching it. I've had half a clue what's been going on half the time. As R7 look for their final touch onto Toma.
Oh my god!
What? Shut down 4v5. Tomo's down for 50 seconds.
And Kana can go in.
He's
If he can
jumping.
get River, that's all.
He's diving. Sayo the one to do it. The
Ah!
injury they're stuck with. LLA, can you feel it?
The waves are all crashing
Bruh.
in. Top, mid, and now boss is about to come through. Kana steps forward, looking for the poke damage,
think they
looking
can
for an
end.
Seo.
They're
Playing
trying
out of his
Dagger.
mind.
They're trying. Odie has.
I mean, we have Baron buffs and we
Got
still
everything
can't clear
available again.
waves,
The
bro.
waves being held away from the
Our
Nexus
Jinx
Guard.
is fucking dead. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's fucking over.
It's a triple, quadruple knockout! The LLA breaking history, breaking heads, and breaking North America's hearts.
Oh my god.
And winning a best of 3 is only the beginning. What the
Holy
hell
shits.
did we just witness?
Welcome to Worlds, LLA!
I believe.
Well,
Make them
good shit, I
believe.
guess.
I believe.
Representative Steve's
Rainbow7
Worlds. Organization that has a whole.
your picture and frame it. What happened? Crazy. Wow.
I'm gonna like Summit definitely carries some
This
games.
world is gonna be.
It's like insane Nocturne Oriana play and team fights. And then again, Kana on this LeBlanc, stepping up massive. Seo's thanks. Words though.
Experience that MSG changed.
It's that have been pushing for like Odie for so long has been absolutely incredible. But I think
Bro, River is really good though.
Welcome back, everybody. I have Summit on standby after that crazy victory, and this is the first time that an LLA team actually claimed a best of series victory at Worlds. He's now writing history for the region. First off, congratulations on the huge win. How do you feel about the victory today? 승리 정말 축하드립니다. 오늘 경기 승리와 함께 이제 LLA 지역이 월즈에서 최초로 단판이 아닌 다전제에서 승리를 거두었습니다. 엄청난 대기록이라고도 할 수 있는데요. 지금 소감 어떠신가요?
Yo, Summit is just trying. Summit's actually like a.
팀원들이 좀 잘해준
He
것 같아요.
deserves a good team,
It
bro.
is amazing, especially the fact that we are the first one to write history. And also, I want to give a shout out to my teammates who are performing out of their minds today. And today, R7 outplayed the opponents in every team fight and also outplayed them in macro as well. So I want to ask him, what was the main focus when they were playing out the games throughout the series up against 100Thieves? 오늘 경기 사실은 경기를 풀어나감에 있어서 계속해서 상대방보다 한타도 더 잘하고 전투력도 더 좋고 또 운영적으로도 마지막에는 더 좋은 모습을 보여준 것 같습니다. 오늘 경기 3세트 치르시면서 어느 부분에 가장 집중하셨나요?
좀 게임 템포 그리고
Game
좀
tempo.
타이밍 빨리 잡고 그래서 좀 전투 많이 하는 쪽으로 전체적으로 방향 잡았던 것 같습니다.
I mostly focus on the tempo of our gameplay, especially we wanted to make sure that we are basing a tempo early so that we are a little stronger than the opponents, so that we are fully ready to win all the team
Yo,
fights.
Summit's actually. I want him on my team. I actually like Summit, bro. What the fuck? I became a hater low key, but I low key fuck with Summit, bro. Summit's fire, bro.
So I want to ask him, how did the top lane matchup go? 오늘 사실은 많은 분들이 가장 주목한 부분은 탑 매치업이었거든요. 스나이퍼 선수와의 탑 대결 어땠나요?
스나이퍼 선수 되게 신인으로 알고 있는데 좀 그래도 잘한 것 같고 좀 생각보다 스나이퍼 선수 잘해가지고 집중하면서 했던 것 같습니다.
Yeah, I'm pretty aware that he's a rookie player, but I think he performed even better than expected. He was able to focus up throughout the series, so I think he did a decent job as well. 그러면 오늘 어느 부분이 내가 좀 더 낫다 싶은 거 있나요?
그래도 초반 라인전 그거는 조금 잘한 것 같네요. 상대보다는.
And I asked him, is there any aspect that he outplayed the opponent specifically? And he said, I think my laning phase was slightly better than Sniper.
Ha 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 ha.
Now we have one match cleared, but next up is GAM Esports, another crazy one upcoming. So I want to ask him, is he fully ready for another big one? 이제 첫 경기 막 마무리하셨고 다음 경기는 감 e스포츠를 상대하게 될 예정인데 한 번 더 엄청난 난전이 일어날 것 같습니다. 준비되셨나요?
네, 준비됐습니다.
그러면
이해했습니다.
감에게
네.
한마디 부탁드릴게요.
똑같이 저희 팀이랑 플레이 스타일 비슷한 걸로 아는데 저희도 좀 그런 부분에서 집중해서 이겨보겠습니다.
I'm very confident that we'll be able to take GAM down as well. And I believe we have a very similar play style. So we will make sure to keep that in mind and take them out of the tournament as well. And that was Summit, everyone.
Thanks so much.
Looking on Twitter from
Yeah.
the fans, the community, that this has been a pretty harsh year for the LLA as a whole. And just knowing that they're one step away from making history. They already did it today.
Yeah, absolutely.
They already did it today with a
They've
best
done
of
it.
3. They've done it with a best of already. They're one step away from making it to main stage.
Was it the draft gameplay itself? What do you attribute?
I actually didn't really matter because it honestly 7 just outplayed 100 Thieves. I
Yeah.
actually thought that R7 comp was a bit hell no, and then they swapped in LeBlanc here in the mid lane, and that was one of the most successful LeBlancs we've seen in a very long time as well in just League of Legends in general.
Yeah, I think Quid had a really tough the early flag. I followed him over the wall, but that
Talking about this, I had them at the bottom because from what I'd seen domestically, it didn't seem like anything that impressed me. I often thought that macro was lackluster. I thought when people spread out the map, they had a hard time finding out who needed to be where, who needs to rotate first. TP advantages even was a hard thing for them at times. And then coming into today, the way they've been playing, it was messy. Don't get me wrong. None of today was clean League of Legends, okay? But it was entertaining, and it was them beating NA as, like, there's no unfair advantages anyway. It was just straight up hands div and skill div that just came through.
Who do we want to give the upper player of this series to then?
Summit. It's Summit.
Kaney,
Who would you choose?
for me, would
Alright.
be in that last Thieves series.
Right, he still had great laning phases,
Only
but in
Summit.
terms of this game you're watching on your screen right now, you're right. The Nocturne, or to be honest, specifically everyone, they have to bounce yet.
And yesterday, of course, and GV, this is where it becomes really, really interesting. I'm super hyped about both these matchups. Slightly concerned on this side of the LEC, maybe.
I mean,
what do you think of the both?
I
series?
don't think we saw
Oh
Mad at
my
their best in
God.
that series against Vikings, and I certainly don't think we saw PSG at their best in that series against Pain either. So I really think that's a
100 Thieves is about to get out.
Manages to find the right play on the day. For MDK, they played a way more bot-centric style. I'm wondering if they're going to play more topside and try and attack Archie a bit. For PSG, the meta read was all over the place. But what I'm really looking forward to is that R7 versus GAM again, because this was the first time R7 beat NA in a best of 3 at Worlds. The first best of 3 that R7 ever won at an international was MSI 2023, and it was against GAM Esports. It was the time where Vietnam was highly regarded as at least one of the regions that was still going to go up, but then completely failed, right?
Revenge.
So I think that revenge matchup, either for R7 to qualify to the main stage for the first time ever for LLA, or finally for GAM to get that revenge again and be able to qualify themselves, that's an extremely hype matchup for play-ins.
Love me some garage match here at Worlds 2024. What would be your overreactions after these first 2 days?
Oh my God, I don't even know anymore. Actually, I don't even know. There's too much is an easy one to grab for, but I'm trying to still have faith, Lord.
Stay hopeful. Stay hopeful.
So I'm not gonna go for it.
Yeah, I can grab it. I think the LEC is finally better than the LCS.
Haha.
Wait for this later so much. If it backfires.
I'm gonna hold it back. Hold it back. No, do it. Stop it.
I think we're gonna leave it here for the safety of the studio, guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you guys settle this backstage.
Stay put.
Thank you all for watching around the world, whether it was the morning, the evening, the middle of the night. We all love you. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Are you calm down?
It's over?
Say goodbye. Say goodbye to the fans.
They didn't have to end it like that, bro. Come on now. Alright, well, that's that long video. I should chop it up. I'm probably not going to chop it up, but yeah. Like, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed.